Hi, how are you today? I'm Ash. Welcome to Ember and Fury Tarot. This is your daily message for February 3rd to the 4th. I apologize for how late the message is coming out these days. I'm going to try my best. We're going to get ahead of it today. I'm very, very excited. I feel like this reading is going to be very complicated. I'm using a deck that I do not use very often. A deck that I still have yet to grow and love and understand. So let's dive deep into this. I have quite a few other oracle decks to go through. I'll use whatever decks I feel called to use during this time. I have them available if I need to and pre-shuffled. Do always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles may be reversed. I could be speaking to cross-watchers. Zodiac sign of you or your person within your or their chart may show up. Take it as it resonates. Keep an open mind with this. And thank you so much for joining me here today for your message. If you do need your own personal reading, email me at emberandfury88@gmail.com. Let's get started. The one card flew out to split the deck. I'm going to gather all the cards first. We have the Four of Steel, the Empress. Love that. Wow, I seen that card during the pre-shuffle and I really wanted to go back and take a look. What was that? What was that card? Because this is not a deck that I work with very often. Very, very nice. Ooh, the Magician. Kind of like this energy. The Four of Swords in reverse, though. Okay. Interesting energy so far. Queen of Muskets in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. I get just exhausted individual. I get an individual that has been pushed to their limit. I get an energy of this person is in your past. This is someone that you are thinking about still, though. This could have been like the energy that you could have experienced previously. Telling me that you're just tired of how they really made you feel. Okay. The World card. Wow. What a beautiful card. It's desolate. It's over. It's done. There's quite the beginning ahead of you, though. Everything's in front of you. It's like you're a soul survivor of something. Four of Synths. Four of Pentacles. Two fours here as well. Angel number for y'all about stability, security, safety. This stability could also be attributed to the Taurus energy that's here, as well as the Aquarius energy. I do see fixed signs, again, telling me a lot about that 4-4 energy. Just being really grounded to something, really in your zone, in your own lane energy. It could be manifesting you being your own Empress energy, you being that once in a lifetime kind of woman, the kind of woman that you're proud to be. This would be very similar to someone that's very giving and generous to those around them. This person who you've manifested, or whatever it is that you are manifesting because of this, really sees you, really is paying attention to you. This is almost like the tables have turned and you've made such a complete switch, like you've turned a complete new leaf. But it was only because whatever you experienced before, you can't even go back to it. It's done, it's gone, it's over. And so I see you really standing tall and really, really strong. And I'm only getting that out of 6 cards so far. Strength in reverse. I've been getting this card for the last couple days now. Just thinking about it in my mind. Oh, thinking about this one scenario or thinking about this situation or whatever it is. And it's strength in reverse always. Strength in reverse always. This is your scars. This is you being manipulated. This is you being pushed to the brink of who you don't want to become. This is you in a place of weakness and vulnerability that you're protecting yourself, where you're also standing your ground heavily around something, but it's also based around fear and not able to completely trust. Seven of Lanterns in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse. This is a card that you've been getting for a couple days now, within the reading or in this exact same spot. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups in reverse in the world, it just still tells me, it really solidifies and confirms that there is nothing to go back to. That this is, like, the path forward is all that's available to you now, and you're not actually able to go back. And so this is you making the best of all that you got now. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. And it's in the upright too. So the Wheel of Fortune, this card's a little bit, it's an odd looking card. It's not necessarily comforting. But the Wheel of Fortune is, in the positive upright, a big change. Like karma coming around. It's there to benefit you. It's there to bless you, but it is still something that's life-shattering and shaky, and it's going to, like, actually change you. But then again, with the Four of Pentacles, it's all about the protection of what you're manifesting. Wow. And how this is something that maybe you've been actually waiting for. It is a destiny moment with this. This tells me a lot about who you are and what you've been focusing on. And it really is about the love that you're giving yourself, and it's actually setting a standard for those that are going to, like, they're going to follow and emulate you around that. With the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune, like, it's a little bit about watching what you wish for, because you will get it. That's what I'm really seeing here, especially with the World card. Something's really being made new here, like absolutely freaking new with the World and the Wheel. Wow. Destined, fated moment. And because you're in a vibe or energy currently in the highest vibrational form, whether you're masculine or female right now, tells me that this is something that you're actually open and receptive to. Whoa. You weren't in the past here, though. There was no chance. Not even a chance. So this tells me a lot about a whole bunch of different things at once. It's kind of like, if I'm thinking about your person, they went out and they got what they wanted, and that's fine. But you're also changing your life, and you're creating the life that you want too. It just tells me that if you're in a situation you wanted to get away from, it's completely detached and the cord cut around that. But you're actually moving in a situation that you're meant to be towards. It's like, you're waiting for the conveyor belt thing, and you're like waiting. I have never experienced this, but I'm picturing it right now. And you're waiting for that one thing that you're like just waiting for it to come along. You're like, okay, Kate, like, I'm just like, it's just like 5 or 10 more plates down there. I just need to like wait for that one to come by. I don't want any of these other ones. I'm just gonna let them pass by. I'm just gonna let them pass by. I'm just gonna let them pass by. And it's up to you if you're going to take every single one of those sushi conveyor belt plates so that you can have and get your fill on every single one of those plates up to the one you want. You're not even going to be hungry for the one that you want if you eat every single one of those sushi plates on the conveyor belt up to the one that you really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'm a spice girl. Take a bite into me. I'm going to tell you how spicy I am. Because I like that Mackie. Ooh, tuna, spicy tuna or salmon Mackie is my favorite. But yeah, you can picture it in terms of food or actual goals or actual opportunities or people, or like men, women opportunities, people that are on your path. Like, you could have people that you meet, say like, oh, hi, they're in the grocery store. That's like one sushi plate. Okay, great. No, I didn't need to go for that person, but hi, it can be friendly. There's also like maybe that other person, wherever it is, and you know, they're really gorgeous, and you're like, oh, I could totally reach out to them, like, for sure. But then you're like, but that's not, like, I don't know them, and so it's kind of like that's just another sushi plate that's ready to buy. Like, you need to wait till that one that like connects, and you're like, well, I've been craving that one for like, that's what I came here for, so like, I'm gonna wait here for that. It's interesting to think about. Lots of things going down with that. This tells me that there could be a real awakening around where we've been wanting to be chosen and how now you're choosing. Huge change. Love it. What is the challenge, though? 4 of Lanterns. Another 4. Oh my gosh, 3 4s. But it's 4 of Lanterns, 4 of Cups is in reverse. So the challenge would be... seeing that perspective potentially and really going after it. And realizing your value and worth is already there. Oh my gosh. So now I'm getting a whole new perspective on something. It's kind of like this morning I was discussing with someone that like, it was like, women are born with value and men have to prove their value, but it's not always. Men are born with value. But yeah, they do have to prove it. The universe has to know about it. So it's like when men ask women, what do you bring to the table? It's like, well, if he don't know, he don't know. I'm so sorry. 10 of Lanterns, 10 of Cups as the overall energy. This is so great because it's kind of like this energy of happiness, joy, excitement, family, like whatever you experienced before doesn't align. And we know how ick that was. And what it did for us, and we don't need that. But because of this, you're in such a place to receive what it is that you're looking for and what it is you want, because you're absolutely freaking ready for it. And that is a bravo. Congratulations. Yay! Outcome of this message. 6 of Swords in reverse. There's still something you're hanging on to, though. This could be like items, gifts, things, resentments, fears. This could be them in general. Like, previous to this message, I was thinking about, oh, the best boyfriend I ever had. But I still think about it. I'm like, why would I ever say that? That is a weird thing to say, the best boyfriend I ever had, but they're all exes. So why did you leave them? Okay, well, then they weren't good. There'll never be a best boyfriend ever. They could be a great role model and example of, you know, a person who had most of the things you were looking for. But they still were not a yes. It's very, very similar to same as someone who's trying to hang on to exes of the past as friends. And it's just like validation. Just validation. So we have to realize that we can always 100% validate ourselves completely. I was thinking about it just last night. I went to Le Crocodile in Vancouver, and we spent $500 and some on this meal. I could totally do that just for myself. $250. Fine dining, fancy. Take myself on a date. That man will understand I don't accept no crud. But instead, I decided to have someone join me on that, which was really nice. It was a Christmas adventure, Christmas dinner, on a very monumental time. So it was like a 2-year mark or something. I was like, wow, that's great. So yeah, it was beautiful. But I still think back, like I could have treated myself to that a lot sooner. Set yourself free. You don't need a man to do nothing for ya. And that you're really quite here. Like, see the Empress on top here. She manifested so much. But the thing is, the fact that she don't want it from them. She don't need it from them. They all want to get it. And so that's really okay. You can be open to receive and accept. It's not a problem. But just allow yourself to know that everything is a living memory. Everything is a living memory. So you really, like, after you go through a major shift in life, what I've noticed is you want to, like, write new memories for top of those bad experiences. And so you identity shift. I created Pink Life for myself. That, you know, I joined the Pink Pony Club. Sure, love it. I got to get one, but it's like the energy of just creating such a radical shift in your life that you are not who you were. So I do feel like that you're going to be doing a lot of shedding and releasing and cleansing and purging because we have to. And that could be what this world card could be about. We're not filling a void anymore. We're growing back. Oh, I love it. I guess it's like a wasteland deck, hey? Kind of interesting to like think about that for this. I thought it was gonna be really complicated and I was gonna be like overwhelmed. I'm like, oh. Okay, so let's find out what are the zodiac signs here for you today. We have Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, Taurus, fixed sign Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, twice, and then Aquarius. Wow, okay. Let's see what the energy is around each of these zodiac signs using a lover oracle. One, plural, lover oracle. And lovers. I mean, singular for the first energy, plural for the next one. Let me not get too awkward and complicated with it. Then we're also going to get an energy oracle deck for each of the zodiac signs as well. We'll finish with an overall energy for the whole day, blind spot oracle deck, and anything else the universe wants to say, we'll get a piece of advice from the Fallout deck. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start off with the fire signs. What does fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, want to say to those who are watching today? I wish to be like you. Wow, they admire you. They see you as strong. It says, the passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Whoa. Okay, they didn't think they were going to like you this much. Could be why I pushed them to be feeling this overwhelming energy and not able to handle it, because this is a lot. It could be a lot at once. You could be feeling, you could be second guessing whether or not if it's completely real, or you could be trying to understand if it's something that's going to come back and bite you, kind of thing. You don't want something to like traumatize you. You don't want that. It says, I don't want to be alone. Oh, so this person's trying really hard. It's a little, I don't know about that one. When someone doesn't want to be alone, I'm just like, whoa, red flag. Like, I like someone once accused me, they gaslit me, saying that I couldn't be alone, but I was extremely happy on my own. I didn't need a man. And it was only when a man came in my life that I was then upset, sad, and overwhelmed. I was like, something's going on here that I need to really dig into. And then I realized that this person was gaslighting me into that, trying to make me think that I didn't want to be alone, I should be with them. But it was just them putting that on me, because that's how they felt, and that's the only way they could explain it. And then I realized, and I was like, wow, so projection, that is a thing, and it happens so inconspicuously, like neglect. So don't let this person, I'm gonna say it, love bomb you into wanting to lower your defenses to trust them sooner, because with the Strength in reverse energy, the Queen of Wands in reverse energy, she feels like an explosion, like a boom, and it's a firecracker in essence, and that just brightens the sky for 2 seconds and gone. That changes everything. Goes from an alien story to something mysterious to like, oh, that's all it was? Ha! That scared me for life. It scarred me. It was just a flare. Wow. Thank you, universe, for explaining that one. Let's find out a little bit more here around the energy of the person of the fire signs. Thank you. Envy. I also see a man holding a coin and a thinking woman. It's in reverse, this envy card, okay? So someone does not envy this person, does not envy the situation, does not maybe even want to deal with the problems that someone with a lot of cash could bring. I also feel like someone's really hesitant and reserved because they know this person could have a lot of warning signs of like taking advantage of people, not appreciating, neglecting, just buying in love, maybe narcissism, huge ego. Like there's a lot of things that can go with that, and it's, you know, from experience. So it's this person's very, very hesitant to feel this. And now this could be why this person could be exhausted. They're just tired. They're just assuming all the people are the same, probably energy. But I feel like there's something here in this person that they're thinking about because they're something different about that person. There's something in regards to like, oh, everything they're thinking isn't actually that. It's just assumptions and all these things. And so there's some real pure intention here. And I see that with the Empress card here as well. Okay, so then what is the... How does this person feel about you? Using the Lover's Oracle. Okay. How does the fire signs feel about those who are watching? A lot of cards really extended out here. How do fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, feel about those who are watching? January. February. Did I say January in the beginning? Okay. February 3rd to the 4th. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available. Follow it with faith. This person's really encouraging you to like, they really want to be your person. So there could be something here that we're really having to maybe in a way lower our defenses for, but I feel like you're still remaining in your power with this. You're not letting them take up all your time. You're not letting them move faster than you feel comfortable with. You're not letting them make you feel uncomfortable. You're setting boundaries. Like very, very good vibes for you. I love this energy. Okay, Leo energy. What does Leo want you to know specifically? For those who are watching, these feelings are eating me alive. Please, don't wait for me. Don't wait for me, please. These feelings are eating me alive. Don't wait for me, please. Leo energy in the past. Could be someone that you're thinking of. This person's very attractive, very sexy. Someone that you would love to be with. But they could have put them so far up on a pedestal at this point that it's really difficult to get to them, actually. Wow. That makes it very difficult because this makes me feel like this person doesn't see you the same as you see them. Ah, I do not like that. People don't believe in me. Oh, this makes me feel like that this... Okay, so now we can get into difficulties when it comes to a Leo energy with that, because the Leo energy that wants to put on the show, that wants to love, that wants to be generous, that wants to take a stand for things, that wants to have the courage to do things and be all out there and prove who they are. It's like coming from an ingenuine place, and so people are not seeing it as genuine or authentic. They're seeing it more as a performance and a people-pleasing. Oh. So it might be a need to turn it back down to level 4, as we're seeing so many numbers here. Instead of turn it up to 11, dial it back down to 4. Match their energy. That's where you're going to feel a lot more peace, because you're going to, if you're not matching the energy, say I'm talking to masculine right now, and you're going way too fast, and you're driving like some really fast supercar, or even just some riced up vehicle, don't matter. They're going way too fast. They're just never going to be able to catch up to you, like, at all. It's just, they're not on the same level. Like the moment you slow back down, you're like, whoa, I get it. Let's just go for a walk and get to know each other. Okay. Oh my God, I really care for her. Tell your bros then. Don't tell her. She'd be thinking you're going way too fast, and she just wants in your pants. So, like, that's where not being as aware of yourself as a masculine will play a part, so that you can be more aware of her and in tune to her, so that you can give her what she needs instead of meeting your needs. A confident masculine, no, he got the girl. Why? Because he knows how to deal with it. Same. Okay, let's see. What is the energy surrounding this individual, Leo vibes? Thank you. It'll be a bit of a long reading, I guess. The sun, oh wow, happiness. And then what is their intentions around you? Look deep within my heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh. But it's people of the past. So what's going on here with that? Maybe it's very recent past. Someone that you were just maybe seeing or just talking to. Like, this could have been like a few days ago to within a week. Not a bad thing. If it was in a few months, this is way past. But I'm thinking this is more within a lot more like someone that you're still thinking of. But maybe for whatever reason, there's some insecurities and not wanting to be seen around that. Just tired of dealing with the same old bullshit, I feel. But really this particular individual that you're dealing with these is not that. They're actually very authentic and genuine, but I do feel the way that they're going about it, they're just needing to dial it back a bit. Okay. Well, tell me more about Taurus. What does Taurus want you to know? Thank you for those who are watching. It says they have hurt me. They've hurt me. So this feminine energy, the Empress energy, Taurus energy, they have hurt me. So they really want you to know how they've hurt you, what happened. They don't want it to happen again. And if they do, they're really, really triggered. And just, why do I feel so lost? So this person could have really lost a part of themselves because they didn't deserve this hurt whatsoever. And it's really stuck with them. Okay. What is the energy surrounding this Taurus energy? Thank you. Deceit in reverse. Oh, they are not deceptive. They're not lying. This is not a, how do I say this? False victim or something. That's how I can think of it as. This is someone you can trust when they're saying as the honest truth. Tell me more about their intentions around this person. We have Twin Flame on the top card if you see. Twin Flame energy there. Twin Flame energy. Bottom of the deck, let's take a look before I let you know here what this card is. Secret Admirer. Whoa, so this could be real. And you know, it could make sense because we have the wheel and the world here with the Magician. It's almost like fated, destined moment. The person you're supposed to meet, like, this gives me a lot of anxiety because you could be feeling like you're not ready for it. You could be feeling like, oh, I don't want them to know this and that. Like, what if this and that happens? And love yourself the best you can at this moment because it's all you can do to impress them. That's all I can say. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Wow. That would literally be like you loving yourself, and that's giving the space it needs. And then when it allows and gives, there's no judgment between it because you will give yourself all that you need. You will heal yourself for all you need. You will give yourself that space. You will set boundaries for yourself. You'll do what you need for yourself. You don't need to rely on this person to do it for you. That's a really good quality. Wow. It's huge. Okay. So, what about fixed signs? Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. What do they want you to know? Thank you, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. Whoa. They're trying so hard. But they are letting something go, and it's going to take some time to work on this as they become the new self. When they say you deserve better, it really feels like they're letting you make a decision and a choice to choose them or to let them go on their own and work on things. I do feel like they've gone through such a growth journey themselves, but they've done so much wrong to you that there's no coming back from it. So that's where I say the ball's in your court with this. If you do stay, we get the energy of like, oh, and then they stayed. So then they'll be the energy of like, if they're kind of like you deserve better because they think you should leave them. And that's a really sad reality for them. And that's why they don't really want to maybe divulge that to you. Bottom of the deck, don't put up with my BS. Oh my. Like I said, like this person knows that they've done you wrong and they don't feel like maybe they're ready to fully change or they're not going to be able to without hurting you further. That's difficult. Okay. So then what is the energy surrounding fixed signs? Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. Thank you. February 3rd to 4th is appreciation and cornucopia in reverse. So this person appreciates all that you've done for them or been there for them in regards to maybe the struggle that they've been through or what they've gone through. But this person also appreciates that they deserve the struggle that they're going to go through not being with you. They're like, yep, I deserve that. That's how they're feeling. I was like, whoa, thinking about that? How do you feel about that? Then we see the Magician here with the Four of Pentacles, and you're manifesting a huge, gigantic change in your stability, in your fortune, in your wealth, in your health, in your happiness. This isn't about getting rich just yet, but man, you could be about like coming across like a $1 million idea, or being so present in the moment that you don't need anything, you have no want for anything, you're absolutely stable, and you're like literally living your dream life. Like, that's a weird thing to think about. Like, I don't need to be living in a gigantic mansion all by myself. 10,000 square feet with a beautiful infinity pool, glass balcony, and like maybe anything you can think of, bowling alley or something. Let's go crazy. Look at that. And it's like, you know, that would be cool. I tell you, I wouldn't have anybody to share it with. I wouldn't be able to trust anybody. That's my thoughts. So really take a step back and visualize your dream life, and not like a minimalist, what's acceptable kind of way, but like, I'm alive. That's a dream for some. So how can we elevate that? Like, I went from not being able to know how to interior decorate to just exploring it and looking at things online and be like, okay, how much could this cost me if I like put a little bit of money into it? And like searched around at thrift stores to just make it happen or something. And it worked. Maybe within $500-600. It's not that bad. And then you can always build on it and build on it and build on it and build on it. It's like instead of making a vision board, living it. Stop dreaming about it. Start putting money into it and doing it. Invest in yourself. It's kind of what I get with this energy in terms of like Four of Pentacles. Like you're gonna hang on to that for you. You're gonna do what you need to do for you. But it's something that you haven't let go of yet. So there's still a dream that you're hanging on to, and that we need to dive into that. Okay, I love that. So now let's find out a little bit more about Aquarian energy, since we already went over the fixed signs. And that'll be the last zodiac sign here, okay? I know it's a little bit of a long reading. Thank you if you joined all the way here. Then we'll find the overall energy of the message and the blind spot to the whole thing. So what does Aquarius have to say to those who are here today? February 3rd to the 4th. We got a couple energies here. I'm afraid to lose you. Oh, will this ever change? Oh, they're saying, well, if they're afraid to lose you, they're obviously doing something wrong and they're not taking accountability for it. This makes me feel like that they're actually still not even acknowledging their accountability that they need to actually ever make change within themselves to keep you. So if they're asking you this, and how many times have you told them what needs to change, what needs to be worked on, and they're not taking action and accountability on that, means that they're still not acknowledging it. They haven't listened to a damn word that you said. And you might just end up losing you, in essence. They don't want to let go of you, but you also do not want to hang on to someone that's just going to waste your time and or drain your life and your happiness. You don't want to look back on life and think, what could have been different? How could have I spent that time investing in myself better instead of giving this person all my time and energy so that they can become their best selves? That's not how it should be. They should be able to do that on their own. And if they're trying to hang on to you for that, they're using you and you didn't even know it. So I do really feel like you're going to be keeping yourself a lot. You're making big changes and you're setting some big boundaries here, and they're going to see you in the best light possible. You're going through a massive glow up and a huge upgrade. And I feel like the person that you're attracting in your life is going to be unlike any other person that you've ever experienced, because this person will see you for your true value, for who you are. And they're not going to take you for granted, because they know that you set a higher standard for yourself. And anybody who's just going to slip up is going to be pushed off to the side very quickly. Because you're not gonna take that. You give yourself the best treatment. Because you're someone that has been called to do that. Because the universe, you're a child of the universe. And the universe is blessing you first. And you have that power to do that for yourself. As much as you want to do for others, because our mama showed us how she did it for us, you want to do it for everybody else. What a great example. But do it for yours, not for everybody else. You and yours, not you and everybody. Okay? So what is Aquarius's, what is the energy around Aquarius? Thank you. The World card. Wow, it's big change. Everything's in front of you now. Archangel Michael in reverse. You might not be accepting help at this particular time, or you could be still hanging on to a few things, a few traumas. Allow the universe to work on that with you, to shed and release all that. Yeah, thinking man. There's a lot that needs to be processed right now, okay? Adjacent possibilities in reverse is not going to stop until you process those things. So do not avoid it, do not cope, do not try to suppress or push down. You're going to have the courage to face them head on, okay? That's that strength card in reverse. Okay, so then what is the intention around Aquarius for those who are watching? When it comes to the matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So it's kind of like you may want a situation to have worked out with that particular person or individual, but it did work out in the way that it needed to, because we weren't ready for that individual, or we weren't ready for a particular time in our life where we could handle that, whatever it was. And it seems like now, because of this situation and whatever you experience within this, you've been given an understanding that is expanding you to then more better be able to handle what's entering your life now, which is super exciting, because it's like being given the tools you needed the whole time. So let's see. What is the overall energy of this reading for February 3rd to the 4th? I know this is a very long reading. I only do one a day. I hope you enjoy it. Flexible in between worlds. Overall energy is going through the flow of change and adapting and seeing yourself grow and change, and seeing how, colors getting added back into your life. Things are not just plain and Jane and bare, and you have like this realization that you can experience life, and you're not just this blob walking earth. You're actually here to experience it. Very, very cool. We're not, well, yeah, we're here to play by the rules and to experience by the rules, but we're also here to understand how we can make the experience better and just make the best of it every single day. It's not about being in a place to defend ourselves, but to be able to understand and know how to protect ourselves in the right way to be able to do those things. Kind of like traveling solo sometimes. When I do that, I just try to pretend and look like a local as best as possible. No travel badges of where I'm from whatsoever. I'm going to make sure, because when you live in your own place, you don't do that. Just treat yourself like a local wherever you go, because you're on planet Earth. Okay, so let's see. What is the blind spot to this whole message? Thank you. Blind spot to this whole message today. We have the number 46, but this one popped up first. Number 65. So we'll take number 65. I guess we'll make note of what 46 is for some of you, okay? Where did the little book? Oh, there it is, way down there. It's by Teal Swan. I usually just flip straight to the back. So number 65 is enabling. Maybe we weren't seeing how we were allowing someone to treat us a certain way, or to behave a certain way, or to continue to act a way that they have been acting. And we've been empowering that behavior, and now that you're setting yourself free from that, you're letting them make their own decisions for how they're going to live their life, and you're no longer enabling a behavior by supporting it and caring for them in that way. You're going to meet them where they're at, and you're going to see them for who they are, but you're going to let them rise up to your standard, and that's really, really good. And now number 46, for those who also resonate with this, is a faulty compass. This shows me the other side of the story, where it tells me that the person that is being enabled isn't sure what's up from down, isn't sure what's right from wrong, has gone through such a difficult time processing trauma of some sort that they're not sure how to fully lean because they're not fully committing to life here. So I feel like those that are on the path of just doing negative and bad are on a different kind of journey and are looking for a different kind of community and are in such a place of trauma that they're only living in the moment instead of being steps ahead like a game of chess. So I really feel like the advice from the universe for you today, thank you Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, and Angels, the advice for you today, we've got the Knight of Steel in reverse, is really about being mindful when it comes to reckless energy and not doing something wrong or self-sabotaging or pushing another away. This would be really about taking a step back and thinking about like the most mature individual that you ever saw in your life, like a school teacher or someone who's really calm and collected, who really took you aside and really like de-escalated and really like talked through things instead of just bursting and doing whatever could be done. Really just taking a step back out. Like, I feel like we're going to be getting closer and closer to a full moon here as we get closer to the 12th. We're going to start feeling the energies pulling us in a particular direction. So prepare for that, as we're going to be entering into a new way of living, and we're going to be accepting a reality into our best way of living. And I really see that this is something that you're not going to be settling on either, okay? This is a really long reading. I just seen 44, 41, 41. That's going to signify the ending of this for you guys. I love you tons. If you need your own reading, I'm always here for you, and I'll see you when I see you next.